My name's Thomas Hildebrand and I'm a marine biologist working for Ngāi Tahu Seafoods. I was born and raised in Bluff, born and bred there, moved to Christchurch when I was 18 to attend Canterbury University. I don't think if I'd grown up there I wouldn't have the passion for the sea like I do and would have studied what I have and got to where I am. Ko Hananui te maunga, ko te aroa kiwa te moana, ko takitemu te waka, ko Ngāi Tahu te iwi, ko katu mamoi te hapu, ko te rau aroha te marae, no mo te pohoe hau, ko Thomas Hildebrand taku ingoa. Yeah, I've always liked fishing, off the wharf or on the boat. Started in a fish factory when I was 13, 14, and it's always been a source of income for my family and myself. My dad's a fisherman. He's been a power diver, cray fisherman. My upa, he's sort of a pioneer in the fishing industry. My two brothers, they've always had a bit of a connection to the sea as well. Oh, day to day, I wouldn't say I'd have a typical day. Emails, phone calls, talking to fishermen, checking out the fish, research, going out on boats, creating a database and trying to improve our crayfish so we get less mortalities, less downgrades, so more fishermen, more money into the fishermen pockets, and that essentially goes back into the community. So one of the things we're doing with cod is looking at live export, especially to China. I've developed, designed a new pot. That's to minimise bruising and damage, because any bruising or damage essentially can't use the fish live. So the new pot they've designed is, I've removed the runners, the bottom, and just strengthened the bottom frame. And we've put a canvas bag. The purpose of the canvas bag is to hold the water inside, so that helps the fish relax, so they're not stressed when they're coming up to the surface because they're submerged the whole time. And that's a key part of minimising the bruising, and also it's got a softer than smashing against this constantly. It's time for a bit of a change in the seafood industry, and I think this is one species that we can do it with. It's been working so far, but it's fishing. Sometimes you get fish, sometimes you don't.
It's all a big experiment at the moment, really, to see where it goes and how it goes. My name's Tahu. I've been in the fishing industry since 1993. The benefits of doing the live cod that I foresee is, down here in this area we have one high value species, which is the crayfish. If we can bring the wet fish, some of the wet fish up into that category, it's going to spread the wealth more rather than just a couple of big players being in the crayfish game. We should now have quite a few boys making a few dollars spread out throughout the industry. There should be less labour required to be able to handle the same amount of fish, because once you've landed your last pot, then the live fish is placed into the live well, and that's basically the end of the boys' day, instead of staying up half the night knifing the fish.
So currently this is where we weigh the fish and also where we come in to grade the crayfish, but we've got some blue cod just in the corner around here. So this is our live holding tank that we're currently keeping blue cod in after we land them. So in here I think we have about 30 or 40 kilos blue cod, and yeah, they're pretty placid. As we'll just get a couple and we'll just inspect them by hand just to see if there's any redness or bruising along the bellies or on the tail. So that was the purpose of the new pot design, really minimise any damage that occurred to them. That's pretty much the main goal, is getting it from Bluff to China alive. Yeah, From my perspective, you know, growing up in Bluff, you know, it's a small community, fisherman orientated, fishing industry orientated, and you know, I was provided a lot of support growing up, whether I was for sports or, you know, attend university with scholarships from Southport and Bluff Community Trust and Ngāi Tahu. So, you know, there was always that sense of giving back when I achieved my goal, and for me this is a perspective to give back, especially this blue cod project, trying to turn a species that's currently a low profit into a higher profit margin, so that flows back into fishermen's pocket, Ngāi Tahu seafood's pocket, but also the community, will flow back into the community. It means a lot for me working for the iwi, considering the support they provided me throughout my time at university. At some point in my career I would like to give back, and fortunate enough for it to be at the start.